What do I do? What do I do?
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Indy. Returnable from the 2. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing with a blitz on the way. On the move, headed right. He's running with it.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain. That feels like a sack for those defenders.
And on third down, the Colts going with the nickel here. Receiver in motion, headed right. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion right. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and long for him here. He's on the move. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Option give to Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action with Richardson. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Brought down on the play by T'Vondre Sweat. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over.
His first throw is an interception. Has room down the left sideline. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Escapes the pocket. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes out to the left. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. 1 quarter down, and this all... Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Colts ready for the punt. And this will be his 1st effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Begins his return at the 16. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Titans will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll throw it. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Tennessee. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans double their lead to 14. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
On the draw, this is Taylor. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts with some work to do, trailing in this game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They give it to him again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here's Richardson. This finds Mitchell, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
70, Hawk, 70.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Richardson. On the move, headed right. He can run it. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down throw here from Richardson. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. He's got it deep downfield. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing it just before halftime. He's trying to go deep again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Drop 60, drop 60.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Defense showing blitz. Richardson. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Titans will enjoy some great field position on the short side of the field. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Richardson now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Richardson on 3rd. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. On now comes their punter. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Titans will get set to take over. New set of downs for him at the 38. Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Working inside the red zone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. 40. Hits the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. He throws a bullet to the center. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That goes for 36 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans double their lead to 14. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Richardson back to throw. This finds Likely. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, it's Richardson. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Richardson now on first and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They're now set for first and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds his man down. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
My jersey.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the set. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. They did it! He made the interception! And the Colts have some new life in the 4th. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was brought down by
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To throw, Richardson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Breaks through, and he might break away. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on.
All forward on this drop. I feel it.
Left thing, 19.
Defense is asleep.
Go.
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago. You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Here's 2nd and 14. Throwing deep for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And they are there to bring him to a halt at the 26. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Richardson. He's on the move. Got for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely throwing it away.
The ball is loose. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. They'll come up 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And they were all over that reverse. He's tracked down behind the line.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Caught at the 10-yard line. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts 14 points back. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
60 Vikings, 60, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing from the gun here. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They bring Thomas in motion. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's back to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Gets at it, and they got there in time. He's taken down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway, but he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He'll look to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And they fail to make this a two-score ball game.
They tried for the field goal to really eliminate all shadow of a doubt, and instead, let's introduce some doubt into the picture and a little energy on the other side. Kate, it's not quite an automatic win still. They're going to have to get focused defensively and make sure they get a stop to clinch this.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That is Lewis Seen. And the Titans make the play that should win them this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here, 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Going from the pistol, Richardson. He finds Woods. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.